Good morning, Spurs fans. Good morning, bright and early this morning. Welcome to the Hotspur Hippie. I'm Paul. This is the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet, and it is a brisk 4:48 a.m. But that's what happens when you get old. You follow the sun. So I went to bed straight after my stream last night. Out like a light. That's why I like it. Out like a light. And then woke up and I thought, well, I might as well do a stream, you know. I hope you're all well. And it's match day. It's match day in this part of the world. I know it's early. It's kind of like I'm cheating a bit because the sun hasn't come up yet. But it's match day and I'm pumped. The mighty Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, the greatest team the world has ever seen, take on Lion City Sailors. And so I didn't realise this, but they're in the middle of their season over there. So I did cast a askance glance at the Thai football season for all those people out there that have become meteorologists and say, oh, why did Spurs plan on playing football in Thailand during monsoons and all that? Well, it's not like the country shuts down for four months. And also, their season's about to get started in the next couple of weeks at the height of monsoon season. So, poo-poo the people. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I saw a quick press conference with Ange Postecoglou, just a quick one, and he was saying that because they had their last game cancelled, they played a full training game against each other. I did have the line-outs from yesterday. If I'm very smart, I wouldn't have deleted my bookmarks, but there's a risk I might have done that, but we'll see. Also, there's a new interview out. I think it's Alistair Gold with Sonny, so that's nice. So let's just have a look, see what crap I've bookmarked here. That's not my bookmarks. Oh, it's so hard, man. So hard. Doobie. Lots of pictures of sun. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, that's probably about it, isn't it? Alright, here we go. I'll do a bit of this and then I'll come on to you lot in the chat. And there's a light on behind me, isn't there? I've left the light on, that's why it looks like there's a light shouting out my head. Hang on. Dear, oh dear. Whoa. Materialise up. Oh, well, there we go. It's recognised that I'm a human being. Well done, computer. Alright, so we've got, it's a fine cup of Aldi Instant, that is. Last one on Spurs is saying, who's reporting this? Oh, it's just him. So they've heard it firsthand. They've been on the phone to him. Director of Sport at Bayer Leverkusen, Simon Rolfs, has rejected the potential sale of Tottenham Hotspur transfer target Edmund Tapsoba. No, not under normal circumstances. It is clear at some point there are always limits, but Edmund is a very important player. All right, get old Sammy Mockbell from the Daily Mail out there with a Leverkusen with a Tottenham shirt with Tapsoba written on the back of it. So 1-1. One of our journalists can be as big a knobs as you Germans. So let's get Sammy Mockbell on the case, or Darren Lewis, or Sam Matterface, or one of these morons. Get them out there. Get them to do something that will mean they're sacked from all future press conferences. I'll be all up for that. In fact, have no journalists in the press conferences at all. He went on to say he's one of the top players of our team, without question. He still has a long contract, therefore there is no reason for us to think about handing him over. I can think of about 30 million reasons, mate. So, oh well, there we go. That's the world of football, eh? You know, everyone's playing hardball now. So it's not just Daniel Levy, it's everyone. Oh well. Lily White Rose has tweeted that this is what Ange Postecoglou on what position Ben Davies will play this season. I think Ben has all the attributes I look for in a fullback, particularly the way we play. At the moment he's doing a job at centre-back, but my inclination is that he will be a very good left-back for us. There he is. See if he will materialise. There he is. Look at that. He looks like Crispin Glover from Back to the Future. There he is. Oh, Biff. And also from Last Word on Spurs, someone has to leave. Someone has to leave Atletico Madrid in order for Pierre-Emile Højbjerg to signing from Tottenham Hotspur to accelerate. That's from Matej Moreto. So there's Pierre, not looking very happy. Not looking happy. Just get out of Atletico, someone. I want to leave Spurs. There he is. And Eric Dyer got married. God, there's hope for us all, isn't there? There's the happy couple. Oh, there's a sign of the future. There he is. Late to his own wedding. Come on, Eric. Come on, Eric. He's showing the same presence he has at his own wedding as he does in our defence. Come on, there he is. There he is. He's just ahead. There we go. He looks very happy, though. Oh, well, congratulations to him. Congratulations to him. So a few quotes from Sonny here. Talking about last season, they were really tough moments. I'm the type who is always hiding the pain. I really didn't want it to come out officially that I had an operation, but I feel good, feel fresh. I feel a new man. Last season, the whole season in pain, it was incredible. Can't even think about the pain, you know. Now I feel really good, fresh. The physios are still working on it. They got their hammer out. They got their hammer out, Sonny. Stay away from them. Stay away from the Spurs medical department. They'll have you, son. Physios are still working on it because it's only been a week, 10 days. So I'm looking forward to being in good shape. I'm ready to rock and roll. Good on you, Sonny. People are probably thinking why I didn't do the surgery as early as possible. But for me, it felt like the club during the season, every single moment felt like a difficult moment. Oh. I hope that's just me reading it. I didn't want to let the people down. I didn't want to let the players and staff down because that means a lot to me. And then the fans supported me. I take the responsibility whether I played good or bad with pain or not. One thing was clear. I didn't want people to be let down by just going away in a tough moment because of the pain. Yeah, look at him. Hard as nails. Hard as nails. Look, he's in agony and you can't tell. Just, can't think of the word. Not docile. Stoic. Stoic. And fair play. I mean, it used to be that all players were like that. They would pretend they weren't injured just to play games. And if Sonny hadn't have played, who would we have played instead? Dan Juma, Lucas. So, no, I think fair enough, really. Our bad season wasn't all on him, that's for sure. So Sonny also says, when you're wearing this shirt, you should know you're playing for Tottenham, playing in the Premier League. And it's not enough to give 99%. It's not enough when the time comes. If we think like this and stick together like a family, we can go back up the mountain and with no mess. We can go back up the mountain and with no mess. That's what he said. This is very, very important for us as a club to go up not only to go up the mountain, but don't shit yourself on the way. That's what he's saying there. He's raring to go. We're going to win something this year, I can tell. I'm getting this from Spurs Watch. More from Sonny. It is how I used to play on the touchline, 1 versus 1 with the fullbacks and creating problems for the defensive line. When I stay wide, we will have more space inside and running into the space. Also, obviously, we didn't talk about any individual roles, but you could see when I was not even playing against West Ham, I could literally see what my role was be. He doesn't even have to be on the pitch to see what he has to do. Look at him. Look, there he is again. There we go. Look at him. He doesn't have to play football to get better at it. It's simple. Everyone in his position knows what to do and how to manage their game. I do actually like seeing quotes like that because, you know, players, they got football heads. They need it nice and simple in football terms. And that's what a guy like Ange Postecoglou certainly seems to be doing. Talking football. Football brain to football brain. None of this other old crap that we've had. What else we got here? Oh, now Charlie Gordon. Who's this? He says he's a senior sports reporter for the Daily Express. But he's only got 884 followers, so I don't know. Anyway, Charlie Gordon is saying that he was told that typical journo, Besiktas are in talks to sign Japhet Tanganga on a season-long loan. Tottenham are insisting on a mandatory buy option as part of the deal. Oh, we'll make it option a buy. Come on. Otherwise, Tanganga was blocked from leaving by Conte in January. Is that what happened? Is that really what happened? I'm not sure that's exactly what happened, was it? I thought, who knows what happened? Yeah, let's have a look at the story here. Tottenham chairman Daniel Levy insists on Japhet Tanganga clause as exit looms. Well, where's the quote? Where's the Daniel Levy quote? It's just all bollocks, isn't it? Bloody journalists. It's all crap. And also, Charlie Gordon, new kid on the block, Charlie Gordon, says, also included, update on Victor Nelson, told that Tottenham are no longer in talks with Galatasaray centre-back, dismissing recent reports of an agreement between the clubs. Oh, well. He said also, he did reply to himself, so it is kind of one thread. I think he's a bit new at Twitter, or X, as the kids are calling it these days, X. Gonna go to MySpace heaven soon. We'll all be using threads named after a bloody nuclear bomb in Sheffield. Oh well, I think I'll just have a quick look for it, see if there's any more updates, because it is like silly time in England at the moment. What time is it there? It's 8 o'clock in the evening. Nothing's going to be happening now, is it? Let's have a quick look here. Now I did have the starting lineup. Let me see if I've still got this. The starting lineup, or the lineups from. They played an 11v11 game, and hopefully I've still got it here. But it wouldn't surprise me if I didn't, because some quotes by Christian Romero. Don't need that. No. Oh well, I know what it was from my memory anyway. So it looked like the the senior of the two sides that were playing. It was Vicario, Udogi, Ben Davies, Pedro Porro, Basuma, Maddison and Sarr, and I want to see that combo. I want to see a bit more of that combo. That excites me, that does. And up front, you had Kane, Kulu and Son. And in the other team, you had all the other lot. So, like Dyer, Solomon was up front, and all the other lot. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Ollie Skip. I don't know what the score in that game was, but I would imagine it'd be like 55-0. But we'll see. Maybe it's shirts v skins. Alrighty, well, I think that's about the bulk of the exciting news I've got for you. Let's see if... there's comments. You lovely people. You lovely people. That means I can change the camera angle, relax, get my coffee, and just talk silly shit with you lot. Mainly about Tottenham, but who knows, man, who knows. I don't mind being led down rabbit holes. Alright, let's have a look. Loads of comments here. Let's see how many people are watching. 18. That's alright, isn't it? It's enough to keep going. Hey, hang on, we'll go right up the top here. Bloody hell, there's loads. Here we go, say no more, go. Nudge, nudge. Hello, man, how you going? Welsh gal. Hey, hello, yucky da. Paul the early bird, big up, enjoy your streams, you're a genuine, not very good with a mouse. Enjoy your streams, you're a genuine bloke, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's all we can be, isn't it, really? Chem62, good morning. God, comments are whizzing in thick and fast now. Chem62, good morning, Squire. Great, just come on, Hotspur Hippie coming on. Looking forward to seeing some Ange ball. Choo-choo. Yeah, let's get the Ange Postecoglou choo-choo going. Hang on. All aboard. There we go. There we go. Don't say this hasn't got top quality production value since going over 1,000 subs. Derek Smith, morning, mate. Been a while. I'm back. You're there, and we're cooking with methylated spirits. That's right. The blue flame of progress. That's what it is, man. Evening, Paul. Evening, Derek. Derek, it's going to be a brilliant season. Oh, Christian Romero is well excited, and that's going to be the same with all our players. I think so, man. It's just a different. It's a word that's overused these days, but I do like the word, and I was using it years ago. There's a different vibe about the place, isn't there? People are just. They seem to be excited. Ange, in his preference, he looks really healthy. You know, not that he's looking unhealthy, but maybe it's just because he was up in Scotland for 2 years. Maybe he got a bit pale and sweaty or something. But now he looks vibrant again. You know, because he's not a cold weather beast, is Ange. He's hot weather, so it looks like the blood's pumping around again. John Bonamigo. I'd actually be super happy if we get one top-notch centre-back with Primero, centre-back to pair with Romero. I'm about with you, mate, now at the moment, mate. That's, you know, I wanted 2, maybe 3. I'll have 1, man. Just 1. Just one. Just 1. All right, you win, Tottenham. You win. Just make it one good one, and I'll be, like, a bit happy, you know. Chris at Meta Football TV, who's doing his own channel, so get over there and subscribe and all that. Congrats on your 1K subs. Bonza Ripper Beauty. That's right, man. Ben Kaufman, like the stream if you think Jack Hargreaves knows his stuff. That's right, man. Jack Hargreaves, he's a secret country sadist, that guy. I've been watching a bit more of him. He knows how to torture animals. Wayne Bonner. Hello again, Paul. Hello, Wayne. God, bloody hell. It's like we're living together, mate. Everywhere I look, it's Wayne Bonner. Howdy, everyone in the chat. Audio Artisan. Evening, bruv. Evening, men. How you going? Here we go. There's David Clark chiming in from Leicester. Just to let you know, there's no monsoon season in Leicester. Do you know why Spurs are playing the Sailors? Because their coach is none other than Tim Sherwood. Is that right? Well, bugger me. Really? When did he get that gig? No. He's been doing lots of punditry, hasn't he? Maybe he's just no. Well, I'm not doubting you, but I just wanna see when he was hired. No. What are you on about? Hang on. You selling me a lemon here, sunshine? Lion City Sailors. Let's have a look here. Lion City Sailors. Doopy doopy doo. Boop boop boo. Head coach Tim Sherwood. There we go. Well, that must be recent, eh? Wow. See, the Lion City Sailors football club, of course, hosted just after the Second World War to give the police something to do. And they obviously run out of stuff for the police to do there because they're booking people with chewing gum now. That's where we're all heading. Chewing gum police. Well, when was he... Doopy don't know. Hey, honest, when was this? Because I always see him sticking his head up on Sky Sports or beIN or whatever. News. How long has he been there? It's not made news. Come on. God, journos had their heads turned the wrong way, didn't they? No, I can't find any story announcing him to be manager. So you're on the ball there, Mr. Clark. Missed that one. I think the whole world missed it. Indrajit Advani. G'day, sport. Greetings from sunny Hertfordshire. Oh, Hertfordshire, eh? Like Bishop Stortford. Something like that. Ben Kaufman, Ange is the man. That's it. Support the top man. Definitely, man. Definitely. Jack Hargreaves is totally out of town, Ben. Derek Smith, yeah. And, yeah, oh, look, I'll tell you what. We'll just... I can do 5 seconds, can't I? 5 seconds. Come on. Oh, I can't even type, man. I'll have to get this one queued up. Get 5 seconds. I've typed in out of tube. Here we go. I can't hear it. I can't hear it. I can't hear it. I don't know if that came out at all. Oh, it probably did. I've got my receiver on the wrong channel, of course. Of course. Of course. Indrajit Advani, don't you think Ange looks frustrated already? No, not at all. Not at all. Is there word on the street saying Ange looks frustrated? I'm not feeling that at all. That just looks like normal Ange to me. I mean, he's giving short shrift to journos talking about Harry Kane all the time, but I don't think he's annoyed or anything. Where's this coming from? David Clark. Just to mention 2 ex-professional footballers who have died in the last 2 days. Yeah, Trevor Francis, man. He was like, oh, I don't even like using the word iconic because everyone says iconic and legend about everything, don't they? Which is a shame because someone like Trevor Francis who kind of deserves those epithets. I mean, he was Mr. Football, wasn't he? First £1 million striker, European Cup winner, header, far post against Malmo from a John Robertson cross. Played well for England, and then I remember him when he kind of came back and did a bit of player and management for Sheffield Wednesday, and they were fun times as well. So real shame, Chris Bart-Williams, man, too young. Both played for Nottingham Forest and Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah. It's what happens when you get older, isn't it? You start, like, more and more I'm seeing these footballers fall off the perch that I used to watch. Like when Ray Clemence died a few years ago, that really got to me, that one. It's like, oh, come on, man, not Ray Clemence. Totally out of town. David Clark, let's hope the Sailors don't have their pants down. They won their last friendly 7-0. Let's have a look at their form. They're third in their table. It might be a good game because they're in the middle of their season over there, so they're going to be all match fit and ready to go. Whereas we're not. Can't see any friendlies. Oh, okay, friendly 1st of July. But their last game they won 3-2. Lost before that. Won there. So they're at least going to be football fit, whereas we're not. So be interesting game. It kicks off 9:30 p.m, which is 16 hours and 18 minutes away. Is that right? That feels like a long time away, doesn't it? If it's the same day, that's like almost a day, isn't it? That's because I've got up early. Silly idiot. Kim62, just watched the press conference. Skippy spoke well, and he genuinely looks happy to be out there. Ange was so cool. Loved his banter. All right, so you're saying Ange looked cool? Yeah, I think he's cool. I don't know. Maybe Indrajit's got some more news on Ange being pissed off. But, I mean, that's his persona. That's just the way he is. He's kind of straight down the line. Indrajit says, not as far as Bishop Stortford, but a certain Daniel Levy lives around the corner from me. He is a very high fence. Because of people like you walking past, if it was a bit lower. Ah, dear, oh dear. High fences. That's just reminded me of a story from my younger man days when I had to climb over a very high fence after doing the walk of shame. Okay, good to know. Thanks. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, no, that's if you watch the. So I take it you watched the press conference, and that was your impression. I mean, you might be right. I'm not saying you're wrong, but that to me is just like how Ange usually is, man. So I think we're okay. Derek Smith, that's the music. Days gone by, days before the internet. Yeah. Memories, man. Days that were more local, more personal. Yeah, you know. People used to talk to each other. You know, I remember the street I grew up, everyone used to talk to each other, and we used to just bugger off on our bikes and just had to be home before sunset, and there was no safety padding on knees and things like that. Ah, dear, oh dear. Yeah, so when I moan about things, I moan it. I'm not coming across about it from the point of view, you're so lucky, you young kids. I feel sorry for the kids. I think it's shit today. Shit. Everything's shit. Imagine growing up in this. God, bugger that, man. I feel sorry for him. Derek Smith, first £1 million player. Yes, is it? And Brian Clough still told him to take his hands out of his pockets when I think he was awarded the PFA Young Player of the Year award before he signed for Forest. Take your hands out of your pockets, young man. Nice one. Wayne Bonner, Bot William one's got me, same age as me. That's what happens, man. Yeah, younger than me. Derek Smith shows what a big club Notts Forest actually are. Oh yeah, man, massive. I used to always enjoy Tottenham v Forest. It was always a good game of football. They always played good football. Forest, when Cloughy was in charge, always played it the right way. I just want to hear Ange call him Skippy. Ah, yeah, that's true. By the way, I think if you search somewhere on the internet, you can see, I think it might be on Tubi, which is a free streaming service, and it's legit. It's not all like, you know, click on nipples and stuff to get to your movie. It's called Skippy and the Intruders, and it's like a full-length feature film from 1969 with Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. Watched it the other day with a mate of mine, and it was lots of fun. So if you're wondering how a mere kangaroo can take down organised crime, go watch The Intruders. Hey! Speaking of which, here comes an intruder. It's Jacob. Hello, man. How you going? Did you watch Skippy? That's what I want to know. Have you got a movie review? Because I know you're doing your own side channel, Jacob TV, which is well worth subscribing to as well. Did you manage to watch Skippy and the Intruders? Whoa. Kim62, changed my phone to chime the choo-choo sound. Every time it goes off, it makes me smile, as it is a sound that gets me excited to get on board the Ange train. Yeah, here we go. Yes, man. Did I do it? Here we go. All aboard. All aboard. I need to plug a keyboard in so I can make this a bit more seamless, you know. But I don't know. I quite like it being half-assed as well. David Clark, on the 21st of July is the 59th anniversary of the death of Spurs' greatest ever player, John White. Yeah, I was talking to old Queen Ellie the other day about that book, so it's on eBay. So as soon as my credit card gets unscrewed, which will probably be about 3 or 4 months' time, That's one of the things I'm going to start purchasing. When I've got one of those cards, I can start making silly internet purchases and subscribing to channels and all that sort of stuff. But at the moment, it's fucked. GoFundMe in the description. But you know what's funny not having a credit card? Because you go into shops and people look like you're an alien now. Because all tap and go in Australia. So you look like you're a bloody weirdo when you hand over real cash. And then they can't add up. It's like a skill we've forgotten how to do. Subtraction. It's just gone from our minds. Wayne Bonner, Cloughie, best manager never to get the England job. Absolutely right, man. Scandalous he didn't get it. And there's Ben Kaufman straight in with his modding. Brown paper bag, past hands between Jacob and Ben. I'm all for it. I approve. It's not a Hotspur democracy. It's a Hotspur hypocrisy. Brown paper bags are welcome. So that's Jacob's TV, where he's going to be doing a bit of pop culture stuff and streaming a bit of FIFA. And you know what? When I've got nothing to do in the afternoon, and if you're still there, Jacob, my mate in the Blue Mountains, he watches you play FIFA now as well. And he's never played a computer game in his life, but he finds it kind of nice and relaxing. So there you go. If you want nice and relaxing, chill times, go to Jacob TV. Derek Smith, the Bell Model 47. That sounds like it was it was the helicopter. It was the exact helicopter used in Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. Now, also in Sydney, just north shore of Sydney, there's a place called Terry Hills. And I'm not sure if it's still there, but that's where the ranger station was that they filmed Skippy at. And it was called Skippy Park. And you could go there and they had, like, you know, fenced in kangaroos. Human beings. You know, all the other kangaroos outside the fence are just hopping around Australia, but the ones inside the fence have just got to sit there and be docile, and you can feed them. And there is one of the kangaroos has got like had a Diamante collar on it, and that apparently was like the 9th generation descendant of the original Skippy. Bollocks, I say, but it made for a story, I suppose. Which of you flaming mongrels going to be Skippy today? Yeah, you. What? There we go. And there we go. There's Ben doing his modding duties. Brown paper bag for Chris at Meta Football TV. Now the top new channel. Get over there. Here we go. Jacob, got some bad news last night. Ruined my evening, so I'm setting it up for tonight. Okay, man. Well, if it's one thing that will help you get nice and relaxed, it's a bit of Skippy and the Intruders. But you have to be in the right state of mind, if you get what I mean. Well, you don't have to be. It's already on it. Oh, well, to Derek Smith. So, right, okay, so the same helicopter. Hang on, this is interesting. I don't mind this rabbit hole. So the Skippy helicopter is the same as the MASH one. This is intriguing. Now, I'm no expert on helicopter aviation, so I wouldn't be able to spot it a mile off. But here we go. This probably won't come up, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's have a look. Well, there's a picture of a helicopter there, but there's loads of stuff. All right, so it's got big floaty things and it looks like a globe. And then we go over to MASH. It's got less floaty things, but it looks the same. Well, how about that, eh? Little things like that tickle me. Thanks, Derek. Steady as shark. Morning, evening, morning, hippie. Good morning. It is morning. It's 5:22 a.m. Just waiting for the sun to rise, which today will be at 6:54. No. God, that feels like it's late. Oh well. Can't help orbits, can you? Everyone's saying hello to each other. Derek Smith, Harry Redknapp, second best manager, never to get the England job. Wasn't that a weird old time, eh? Because I remember when all that hubbub was happening, because it was actually the last time I was in England. And I think that was the time, was it 2012 all that was going on? Because I remember I watched one game of Tottenham Arsenal, and we were 2-0 up at half time and then managed to throw it away and lose 5-2 by the end. And I remember during the punditry, everyone was saying, there's not a single Arsenal player that will get into the Spurs sign. You got to be humble in football, man. Comes and bites you on the arse. Bring back the FIFA Fridays. Yeah, I hear that's a hashtag, isn't it? Come on, man. Jacob is giving me some Texas barbecue or some of those delicious pancakes he makes. I don't know about a Texas barbecue. It's just all meat. I mean, I like the meat bit of it, but it's just so much goop. Americans put so much goop on their meat. Just have the meat raw. Or cook, you know what I mean? Cooked without the goop. Problem with America is a lot of the food, right? Well, because I've been there a fair bit. After 3 weeks, I just think, oh God, I need some vegetables, man. I've just been eating orange food for 3 weeks. Ben Kaufman, today I got 400 subs. Oh, nice one, man. Really proud of myself building a show on being nice and talking about biscuits. That's the way to do it. Just keep doing it. Well, you got to just keep doing what you're doing, man. I think. Just ignore all, advice and stuff like that. And, because especially when you start up a channel, every recommended video is, how to get more views. And, it, you watch a couple of them, you just sod that, man. I can't be arsed with that. Thumbnails. David Clark, I'm reading 70 Years of Spurs by Norman Giller, and Bill Nicholson said the greatest player he ever played with was Ron Burgess. Oh, okay, let's have a look at Ron Burgess then. It's not a name I'm overly familiar with, actually. Let's have a look. Wales international footballer. Played in the wing half position. How about that, eh? So he was with Tottenham. So he won the league with Tottenham. He was with us from 38. 38! Before the end of the Second World War. Hang on, no. No, during the Second World War he was with us. God, my history's gone out of my head. He joined us just before the Second World War and carried on playing. He probably didn't play during, though, because they had all that football combination stuff going. It doesn't have honours. It doesn't have an honours. Who did he manage? Took over at Swansea Town, Bedford Town, Luton Town. Then he worked in a warehouse. Funny, eh? And then moved back to Swansea. Ben Kaufman, stress-reducing move tonight. Skippy and the Intruders, man. It is so ridiculous. And I have so many questions about it. But it is kind of fun and dumb, and it's a nice intro to the TV series of Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. I mean, where it's filmed, right? I won't give too much away. But where it's filmed, the little kid goes to near this water, which I'm assuming is this place called Narrabeen Lake, which has got an inlet about that big from the ocean, but a submarine periscope pops up, and I'm scratching my head thinking, how did a submarine get into a lake? But, it's all the magic, it's all movie magic, I guess, but it does look funny. The Water Boy, no stress, just fun. Yeah, why not, eh? Derek Smith, Corporal Klinger. Here we go. Don't get me on that. All right. Well, let's have a look. See if there's any more. Let's have me see if there's any more news here, because it's winding down to the end of the day in England, isn't it? So let's just have a look. Don't know if anyone else has got any breaking news, apart from it was the same kind of model helicopter used in Skippy and MASH, which is quite mind blowing. Let's have a look here. What's Spurs talk show on about? Sean has just done a tweet. If Locatelli is available for £22 million, it is insane. It is insane, says Sean Butler, if Tottenham don't go after him. He would sit in the 6 role, and I don't even know what that means anymore, and dominate. We have the relationship with Juve. Come on, Paratici, one more time, bro. No, I don't want any more Juve players. It's just got the Paratici taint, the stench about it. No. Yeah, people not happy about no centre backs as usual. There's a lot of that going on. Let's see how many people we've got in here. I'm so, I use my phone all day and I'm still just absolutely useless at it. How long have I been going? Have I been going an hour yet? 46 minutes. Oh, let's see if we can string out another 15 minutes out of this damp old sock. YouTube's loads of films from the 40s and 50s, totally free to watch. Some cracking stuff on there, some great B-movie sci-fi. Well, a film I watched yesterday, in fact, and I was surprised, it was on YouTube, all full version, looked legit, I think, was Flight of the Phoenix, which I hadn't seen for years. James Stewart, Ernest Borgnine. It's a cast of thousands, well, tens, about a plane that crashes or has to force landing in the Sahara Desert. How do they get out? Oh, I won't spoil it. But if you like your B-movie tat, then Tubi is fantastic. Oh, I don't know if it's available in the UK, but Tubi is like walking into a video shop. Before the days of Blockbuster, I get fed up with people going on about retro and the good old days, and they always have a Blockbuster video. Before that, before all those clowns came in, when video stores were kind of tiny and pokey, or even if you go right back to the early days where it was just a few shelves in a newsagent, and you'd have like Rocky 2 at the top, and then you'd have, I don't know, Cannibal Necropolis underneath or something, I don't know. But those bottom shelves, that is Tubi, and that's why I love it. It is fantastic. Films like Trancers, Reanimator. I don't know if Reanimator's on it, but Trancers is. It's got a load of films that, like, if anyone out there watches Red Letter Media, a load of the films they watch are also on Tubi. If you like a bit of pop culture and B movies, I'll give a plug. I'll give a plug to probably my favourite podcast on the subject. Let me do this properly, so I can put a link in. Hang on. I'm struggling though, man, doing this shit. I tell you. Let's have a look. Right, let's do that. Let's get this maximised. Far out, dude. IT professional, 20 years, can you believe it? I listen to this podcast every week. It's always good reviews. I like the vibe of it. It's 4 blokes. I think 3 of them are authors. Somehow they manage not to talk over each other, and it all turned into a complete shit show. So I like that. And it's mainly about horror movies, but there's a very strong B-movie, sort of cult movie vibe to it. And I get a lot of recommendations out of this one, and a lot of memories as well, from movies I used to, watch, like Ice Pirates and shit like that, Adventures in the Forbidden Zone, and, just dumb stuff. So I'll give them a plug here. It's called Final Guys, The Final Guys. And it's one of those channels, like, it doesn't look like they get many views or they have that many subs, but for me it's the best podcast going on the subject, and I'm amazed they haven't got much more listeners. They also release their thing as a podcast, so you can get on all that on all your podcast things. But I think they're really cool guys, very cool guys. Final Guys, go and check it out. Give them some love. Oh, we've got more comments to chew over. Derek Smith, I'd definitely take Bremer from Juventus. Okay. I'm just a bit Juventus is out. That's all, man. I mean, it's irrational. It's my problem, not Juventus. Flight of the Phoenix, top movie. Yeah, it was. I couldn't. It's because it's one of those films I hadn't seen since I was about 10 on TV, so I didn't know what was going to happen, and it was great. Any chance of Ange-based Spurs song in the future? Like I did write kind of lyrics to one, but I haven't really got around to doing the music for it because I require other people to do that. And we're so half-assed about our music. We've got to be in the right mood to do it, or we just don't do it. But maybe. I won't say no. Wayne Bonner, love B-movie tat, my favourite kind of movies. I know, sincerely done on a budget. Tubi, if it's in I think, you know, the reason I'm saying I don't think Tubi is available in the UK is because a mate of mine, I was on the phone to him and he went to the website and he couldn't get into it. But if you've got a VPN and all that sort of crap, or you use the Tor browser, I think it just lets you come on in sailor. And it is just a plethora of that kind of tat. It's great. Kim 62, is the opposition tomorrow any good? Will they give us a challenge, or is it going to be embarrassing score for us? I think it's hard to say. I don't know the standard of the S League, but they are mid-season, so they are going to be match fit and ready to go. The conditions are going to be tough there. It's going to be very hot and humid. So I think it's going to be a good game. I don't think it's going to be a huge score or anything like that. We will see. We'll see. And it's not tomorrow. It's today for me. I've done my sleep, so I might have a little nap this afternoon. Oh, no. Wayne Bonner, a 2004 remake of Flight of the Phoenix. I didn't know this existed. Good film, good story. Why bother, though? Let me see. So, okay, let's go on a little tangent here. I'll give you the... Here's the cast list of the 1965 one. Look at this. James Stewart, Richard Attenborough, Peter Finch, Hardy Kruger, the token Nazi in every movie, Ernest Borgnine, Ian Bannon, Ronald Fraser, Christine Marquand, Dan Duryea, George Kennedy, Alex Montoya and Barry Chase. So let's have a look at, what are you saying? 2004, Flight of the Phoenix. 2004, action adventure. Where's the wiki page? Here we go. What's the cast list? Starring Dennis Quaid. I mean, you've just fallen over at the get-go there. I mean, he's good. He's all right, you know, but he's no James Stewart, is he? Giovanni Ribisi, Tyrese Gibson, Miranda Otto. I years and years ago, I was in the same dressing room as her dad because I was doing a show, and her dad Barry Otto was in there, and he was a lovely guy. Hugh Laurie. Oh, okay. Not as exciting though, is it? Why would you bother? I'm all for remaking movies that were crap and doing them, but when you've got a good movie, what's the point, man? What's the point? Hardy Kruger was in the 60s version. Yeah, great film, and yes, it's on YouTube. Yes, sure is, man. David Clark, is he dragging us back into football land? Yes. I saw an interview with the most knowledgeable journalist on German football, Raphael Honigstein, where he said that Bayern would not pay any more than €1 million. With add-ons, he signed for 3 years. Hang on, what's this? Who are we talking about there? Is that 100 million or a million? It's €1 million. Well, no one's getting anything for that. Ben Kaufman, I'm going to watch Day After Tomorrow, because why not? Yeah, no, that's all right. Why not? Why not? Wayne Bonner, just subscribe, definitely up my alley. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's really cool. Really cool podcast. It's one of my favourites. Really is. Wayne Bonner, love The Day After Tomorrow. I like Dennis Quaid since the 80s. Very underrated actor. Plus, it's a damn good film. Yeah, why not? Why not? Paul, if you're around later, I'll be live in about 90 minutes. Yeah, I will, man. Yeah. Pencil me in. I'll get my people to talk to your people. We'll see if we can come to an arrangement. But remember, I'm only going to do it for another 500 odd subs, Jacob, because if I get more subs than you, then I'm just going to cut you loose, cast you aside like a box of mouldy tangerines, and you know it. But yeah, 90 minutes, man. No problem. Remake of The Day After Tomorrow was actually decent. Not sure, this is Derek Smith, not sure why they actually needed to remake a virtually exact copy. Oh no, you're talking about Flight of the Phoenix. They did not remake 12 Angry Men. You can't remake 12 Angry Men. Oh, what am I doing here? This is why the internet, it just gets me down. How can you remake it? Why possibly? What, 1997? Get out of here. Is this the one? What's the cast in this? What a pointless exercise. Oh, hang on. Where's the cast? Cast. Who's in this one? Courtney B. Vance, Ozzy Davis, George C. Scott. Oh, well, okay, they got him back. Armin Muller, Stahl, Dorian Harewood, James Gandolfini. Okay, Tony Danza. Tony Danza. Oh, Jack Lemmon was in it as well. Okay. But, dude, 12 Angry Men is brilliant. What a brilliant movie. How could she have seen? You know, you compare that. I don't know. Hollywood ain't Hollywood. Oh, my favourite baddie, Lee Van Cleef. Yeah, what did I watched, it's been a while since I watched The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, but he's bloody good in that. Butter. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I can't remember. My mind's gone blank. I wanted to give you a 30-point greeting, man. Barakatu. God, sorry, man. How you going? Thanks for coming, Bader. Nice. Congrats for the 1K, Paul. Cheers, man. Cheers, brother. Alhamdulillah, eh? Funny things happen. Dave Clark, because Kane would only sign for 3 years at most years. Oh, 100 million euros. Okay, I mean, he said for 3 seasons the price would be too high. Oh, well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Well, now I'm smiling. Good. Don't know what's going on here. Wow, triple dose of hippie today. No, it's one dose so far. The world is round, brother. But what was going to happen? So let me see. What's my schedule for today? Planning isn't my fault. I used to be a project manager. Can you believe it? How the fucking hell did I do all that? God, no wonder I couldn't do it. So I'm doing this, and then in about an hour and 20 minutes, I'm going to be on Jacob, and then I'll probably have a wander around, get my walk done, because it looks like a nice day. I might do a bit of fishing today, actually. If I do a video, if thoughts come to mind, I'll do a video then. Then I'll come back and I'll probably be maybe an hour and a half, 90 minutes before kick-off. I might do a stream. It's all nights, and, you know, don't set your clock by me, because the time might come and I might be asleep or not feel like it or whatever, you know. I just like to hit go when I hit go. So it might be 4. It still might be 4 for me. I don't know, man. It's a few anyway. David Clark. Then did 12 Angry Snowflakes. Oh, here we go. Isarian. Oh, well, you're up early, man. We could use a lot more original B-type movies these days, yes man, rather than big blockbusters and remakes. That would be a nice byproduct of the current actor and role strikes in the US, yes man. Actually, I saw a good Australian movie. The director The reason I watched this was because when I was in the Uber, this guy got in my car and he was a film director. I've got to get his name now, but we got chatting about movies, and he's done quite a few movies, and I like the cut of the guy's jib. There we go. His name was John Curran, and I like the cut of his jib. So when I got back, I thought I'll see if I can find any of his movies, and I found one, and it is called Tracks. Tracks. It's a 2013 film, and I thought it was really, really cool. Really good cinematography. It was done on proper film as well, and it's the story about this young white woman who decides to walk from, I think, Alice Springs out to Perth, and it's a film that says a lot about Australia. There's a lot in there, and it's cool stuff. It's got angry camels. That doesn't sell it enough. But I walked 12 Angry Men about 12 times, so it's like 144 Angry Men, man. Wow, bloody hell. Yeah, Hollywood completely out of ideas, says Derek Smith. Franchise blockbuster superhero film, and they're crap. They are, man. Like I tapped out of Marvel a long time ago now, man, because they used to be cool, because my kids were kind of just young and, you know, at a good cinema age when they started doing those, but they've grown up now and I've grown up, and it's just CGI puke, and it just doesn't fit in my brain right, because I know it's bullshit, you know. I refuse to re-watch 12 Angry Men because I have a fit wanting to strangle that who was trying to get everyone to vote guilty in the first 5 minutes. Yeah, I know, man. It's a blood pressure film. Right Strike, sorry, not the cinema is reliant on who. No, it's not. Yeah, but Tracks. Tracks is a good little film. Good little film. All right, well, you know what? I've been going a while now. I don't want to overstay my welcome. So thanks to everyone for popping on this morning. I'll be back on Jacobs in about an hour and a quarter, I'm guessing, something like that. So that'll be fun. And I'll see you there. And in the meantime, I'll just say thanks to everyone who's clicked like and subscribe, or anyone that's just watched, really. I'm not going to twist your arm about it. You can do what you want. Come and go as you please, you know. I personally wouldn't hit the notification icon because I don't like my phone dinging, but some of you might like to do that. It's up to you. And I'll just say there is a GoFundMe in the description. I've had some nice donations in the last few days. Every donation puts a smile on my face because it makes things a little less tighter for me. All that finishes 6th of September when I can start working again, but you know, I've got a month to go. But anyway, enough of all that. Thanks for popping along, and I'll just leave you with peace and love, man. Peace and love, and come on, you Spurs.